Hello team, Captain Matt Frauenzimer here with this month's edition of Captain's Crest. We've got three things to talk about today. We'll do our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3s. Our ABCs, HPCon Bravo. Our B is our Flu Shot X coming on up. Our C is our Chief Petty Officer opinion. Then we'll talk about three other things, our 1, 2, and 3. Our National First Responders Day, which we just celebrated. Coming up next is our NEX Bingham Award presentation that we'll be doing down at Northwest Annex. And then we'll talk about Veterans Day. And then we have a special guest star here today, OS2 Fernando Rivera Ortiz, who's from our First Lieutenant Department. Talk to us about some of her collateral duties. She brings a wealth of information here, having been stationed on USS George Washington and the James E. Williams. Some great surface combatants out there doing both the air side and the surface side. And so we'll hear about a little bit from her today. So going back to our ABCs and 1, 2, 3, we'll start with our HPCon status currently right now. We're in HPCon Bravo Plus, probably moving to HPCon Bravo here pretty soon. That removes a restriction of from 10 people up to 50 people and increases to greater than 50% there in the workplace. As we continue to see the numbers drop here in Virginia and around the states nationally right now because the increase in vaccines in people's arms, we'll continue to lower that HPCon condition and get back to whatever that new normal will be here in the future. Coming up next is our flu shot on the 17th of November over at SC 400. We'll have an opportunity to fight the flu as well, not just COVID, but the flu. And so we'll have our flu shots over in SC 400, and we'll continue to get that information out to you when you can get that flu shot. You can always get it before. A lot of places are giving it to you for free, and then it shows back up in your system, in the medical system, miraculously. But it works out pretty well. The last thing we'll talk about this morning, C, is our Chief Pinning ceremony, which will be on the 19th of November at 1000 at POW MIA Park over here on NSA Hampton Roads. A great opportunity to see your brand new chief get at their anchors. And so some great opportunities. If you can't make it there in person, we will live stream it via Facebook. Katisha and our PAO does an amazing job being able to do that. We've done that several times with some great success. So supporting our Chief Petty Officers on their big day and as they get their anchors. All right, three things that we want to recognize today. Just the other day we recognized our National First Responders Day. We had the opportunity to go down to both Northwest Annex and up here at headquarters and meet with our fire station and our security forces and recognize them for their hard work. You know, many people when they see a fire or hear the sound of gunshots, they run the other direction. Not our first responders. They run to the sound of that or to the fire to really support us. I think about it in Mr. Rogers' language. When you think that the world around you is just not a good place, look for the helpers out there. And our first responders are those helpers. There's the ones that come alongside you if you hurt yourself or your house is on fire or you're getting robbed, and they're the ones that'll protect you. So our hats off and just say thanks to our first responders for always standing that watch. Some of the times when we have days off, they're still standing the watch. Up next, our Navy Exchange down at Northwest Annex has received their third consecutive Bingham Award for the Category 6. Maxine Belcoli this is her third in a row down there. This is her 9th overall. Her and her team have just done a great job. And if you've ever been down to our hidden gem down in Northwest Annex, you'll understand just what a great service she provides to the families and our employees down at Northwest Annex. She just does a great job with that Navy Exchange, and they're being recognized just for their superior performance and service to our personnel down there. And we'll have that opportunity with Admiral Bianchi to recognize that team at Northwest Annex. So BZ guys, I appreciate what you do. And then finally we'll end up with Veterans Day, always on the 11th month and the 11th day at the 11th hour, if you will. We'll be celebrating Veterans Day this year on Thursday. And for the rest of the command, we're given a 96 hours, so we'll take both Thursday and Friday off, and I understand our first responders still have to work, and we'll look for other opportunities to give you some time to be able to take off with both family and friends. So as we do that and we recognize our veterans, those who have served, remember, Armed Forces Day are for those who are serving, Memorial Day are for those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, and Veterans Day are for those that have served. So as we celebrate Veterans Day this year, think of veteran, those that have gone before you, and whose shoulders we stand on these now, if you will. So we appreciate the veterans that have gone before us. And without further ado, I want to bring in our guest speaker today, OS2 Fernanda Rivera-Ortiz, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about our SAPR program. So over to you, OS2. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning. I'm OS2 Rivera-Ortiz. I'm one of NSA Hampton Road's sexual assault prevention and response advocates. Our job is to ensure that you get the resources and help that you need when going through the traumatic experience. We have two different types of reports. We have restricted and unrestricted. Restricted goes to a limited number of individuals, but we also have unrestricted, which means that it will be open to a few more, and we'll open up an investigation if you would like. Even with both reports, you are still provided both the medical and mental help if you need it. We are here to be a friend, a listening ear without judgment at all times. I am located down at NH35 at First Lieutenant. We also have OS1 Bell down in housing. That also will help you. You can call us, email us. If you are at home, we will show up. So please do not feel free, please do not be afraid to contact us whenever you need help.
Fantastic. Hey, thanks, OS2. When they call that number, if you're not on watch, can they call like a centralized number and get someone to talk to at any point in time?
Yes, there's always a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365 days a year. Someone will be on duty available to talk to them. They will then redirect them to someone that's on the base or our regional, of course. So no matter what, they will always get an answer.
Yeah, and that's huge for everyone to know, is that, even if they can't get to you, they can get to someone like you that has all that training and the resources to be able to support them, right?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. OS2 comes from Philadelphia, so if there's any Eagle fans out there, she's your girl. Just a great opportunity. Thank you so much for talking to us about that. Oftentimes, but between the restricted and the unrestricted reports, that gets confusing. But again, either way, the help is there, whether it's restricted or unrestricted, to be able to get what you need, to be able to support you not only physically but also mentally as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And she works over there in our First Lieutenant. So many different responsibilities. I know that's not what your rate is as an OS2. You're used to doing computer screens, dealing with software. In the SAPR side, you're dealing with us wetware, us human beings out there. We're so grateful for what you do here in the command, and keep this a safe place and someone that people can talk to. So even if it's not SAPR related, you're a friendly face that our sailors can come to in time of need. So thanks so much for being here today. It's great to have guests like you, because no one wants to listen to the old man speak time and time again. So thanks, OS2.
Thank you so much, sir.
You bet. All right, folks, that's all we have time for today. As always, remember, wear your mask, get your vaccine, stay safe out there. Captain out.